I love sugar cookies, but I also love chai. So why don't we take both those things and put them together? I have my chai spice blend here. The recipe I use, I did cut it in half, only because it made a big batch, and I don't need a big batch for some cookies. So this is what we ended up with. First thing I gotta do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees. While pulling up the sugar cookie recipe, I actually had a realization. The recipe I'm using is actually dairy-free. How I missed that, I am not sure. It literally says it in the title of the recipe, and I will prove it. How the heck did I not notice that? It says dairy-free right here. I guess part of me is just excited for sugar cookies. So this recipe doesn't call for any butter, so right now I'm measuring some oil. Oil is measured out, and I know this looks like a lot. This is a substitute for the butter. Because remember, they're dairy-free. We got brown sugar here. Easy. Now we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of the white sugar. In we go. Now we're gonna crack our egg. It's only 1 egg. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Crack your egg on a flat surface. This will prevent the shells from going inside your egg and into your cookie dough. We got 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Just carefully measuring it. Although, even if a little extra gets in here, it's not a huge deal. Little extra vanilla doesn't hurt anybody. So not everything's in here yet, but I want to at least break up that egg. So, just so it's easier to combine everything. And also break up any sugar clumps that are in there. So this is what we're currently looking like. Trying to be ever so careful to not spill it. It's all combined. Now we're gonna add the dry ingredients. Next step is add our flour. My countertop right now. You ready? This is my countertop right now. Whoopsies. Add the other one, and then I'm gonna get this cleaned up real quick. Would it be a proper time in the kitchen for me if I'm not making a mess? Be honest, is it really ever a proper time for anyone to be in the kitchen if some kind of mess isn't made? You got our flour and our baking powder in here. Now we're gonna add all of our spice mix. And now we're gonna fold this in until it becomes a dough. I have to switch from the whisk to a spatula. So now I gotta fight to get this out of here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually really happy with how this cookie dough came out. Like, look at this. It actually formed a cookie dough, so I am really excited to bake these. So, part of me came up with another idea for these cookies. Instead of just, getting a cookie sheet and just making like round cookies, why not make them in the bars? I just put some parchment paper in my pan. Prevent the sticking. We just gotta get this out now. I'm fingers crossed. I didn't drop the bowl into the pan. I'm gonna flatten this out now, just so it's all flat and even. I'm not a perfect baker. I did go to school for it, but I didn't finish. It. It honestly got too stressful for me. So it's one of those things, like, if I have the opportunity to do it and bake for people, such as my friends or my coworkers or my family, I will gladly do so. Sweet treats make the world go round. I sound like that one girl from Mean Girls, the one who goes, I wish we could all just bake a cake made with rainbows and smiles. I sound like that girl for some reason. Just to help a presentation, I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon sugar on it, just for that little extra sparkle. So now these are ready to go in. Since I made them in the bars, it might be a little bit longer. The cookie bars are out, and they look good, they smell good. But I know if I try to cut them in the bars now, they're just gonna fall apart because this is a hot pan. There we go, we got my treats ready for work. Yay!